Good morning, class 10. Welcome to the second part of the video, chapter 1 in history. Move to page 4. Go to source A. It says, Ernst Renan, his idea about what a nation is. According to Ernst Renan, a nation is the culmination of a long past of endeavors, sacrifice, and devotion. He further goes on to say that a nation is therefore a large-scale solidarity. Its existence is a daily plebiscite. The existence of nations is a good thing. Their existence, that means the nation state, is a guarantee of liberty, which would be lost if the world had only one law and only one master. What is plebiscite? Plebiscite is a direct vote by which all the people of a region are asked to accept or reject a proposal. We move on to the French Revolution and the idea of the nation. Before the revolution, in 1789, France was a full-fledged territorial state under the rule of an absolute monarch. But the political and constitutional changes which came after the French Revolution led to the transfer of sovereignty from the monarchy to a body of French citizens. It says that the revolution proclaimed that it was the people who would henceforth constitute the nation and shape its destiny. That means now the power lay in the hands of the people to choose their rulers, and the rulers had to function and to make laws according to what the people wanted. The revolutionaries in France had introduced various measures and practices that could create a sense of collective identity. For example, the ideas of la patrie and les citoyens emphasized the notion of a united community, a community enjoying equal rights under a constitution. A new French flag, the tricolor, was chosen. The Estates General was elected by a body of active citizens. It was renamed the National Assembly. New hymns were composed, oaths were taken, and martyrs were honored in the name of the nation. A centralized administrative system was put into place, and it formulated uniform laws for all citizens within its territory. Further, internal custom duties and dues were abolished, and a uniform system of weights and measures was adopted. French was the common language of the nation. They did not only stop at France, but the other regions that came under France, and the French thought that it was their mission and the destiny to liberate the people of Europe from despotism. So, many students and members of the educated middle classes began setting up Jacobin clubs. This prepared the way for the French armies, which moved into Holland, Belgium, Switzerland, and much of Italy in the 1790s. By this time, Napoleon had taken over as ruler of France. He says through his return, democracy was destroyed in France. Yes, France was under a monarch, Napoleon. But he had incorporated revolutionary principles in order to make the whole system more rational and efficient. The Civil Code of 1804 is also known as the Napoleonic Code. Why was the Civil Code of 1804 important? Because it did away with all the privileges based on birth, as you have done in class 9, established equality before the law, and secured the right to property. This code was exported to the other regions under French control, like the Dutch Republic, in Switzerland, in Italy, and also Germany. What did Napoleon do there? He simplified the administrative divisions, abolished the feudal system, and freed peasants from serfdom and manorial dues. In towns, guild restrictions were removed, transport and communication systems were improved, and peasants, artisans, workers, and new businessmen enjoyed a newfound freedom. Business and small-scale producers of goods began to realize that uniform laws, standardized weights and measures, and a common national currency would facilitate the movement and exchange of goods. But soon, the reactions of the local population were mixed. At the beginning, in Holland and Switzerland, in certain cities like Brussels, Mainz, Milan, and Warsaw, the French armies were welcomed as harbingers of liberty. But soon, all this enthusiasm turned to hostility. Why? Because it increased taxation, censorship, forced conscription into the French armies, which were required to conquer the rest of Europe. All these seemed to outweigh the advantages of the administrative changes. Thank you. Any problems? Again, you can phone and find out. Thank you.